Wednesday, September 23rd. I'm Curtis Silverwood.
And I'm Alan Kling. Today's the first day of fall. Did you know that Millersville has recently been ranked in the top 25 universities in the North? Some things considered in the rankings are tuition costs, tuition, retention rate, and many others. Steph Torres has more with this story.
Millersville University has been ranked among the top 25 public regional universities in the North. From the U.S. News and World Report College Rankings of 2016, Millersville comes in at number 24. Let's take a look around campus and see what some students have to say.
I think Millersville ranking in the top 25 is probably deserving. You know, I won't myself graduate in 4 years, but I think most people do. And a retention rate of 60-something% is pretty good for the future.
Let's see what one of Millersville's professors had to say about ranking in the top 25.
Millersville recently has kind of embarked upon the idea of PhD programs. We have 2 right now, and I see more master's and PhD programs coming down the pike for the university. I don't think it's going to be very long until Millersville University moves down the ranking and gets closer to number 1, because things are constantly changing around here and things are getting better.
Well, there you have it, guys. You're attending one of the best universities around. From Millersville University, I'm Steph Torres.
Many students here at Millersville have faced the option of taking an online course. Ms. Schleight has more about the benefits and drawbacks of online classes.
As we go further into the future, technology and the internet play a massive role in our daily lives. It connects us socially and keeps us connected. As we start to understand more the potential that the internet can provide us, we learn new ways of doing things. Technology is ever-changing and is now becoming more useful as an option to help receive a college education.
Students at Millersville University are accustomed to in-class settings in the many buildings around campus. Students can enjoy a hands-on experience and one-on-one conversations with professors and classmates. While a lot of the work is done in class, most professors require some online work to be done through the Desire to Learn system. Another option students have is taking online courses during semesters instead of having to go to a class. These courses allow students to finish a course in the comfort of their own home or preferable environment. Of the over 8,000 students at Millersville University, about 13% participate in some form of online learning.
They're more convenient. It's nice to not have to worry about waking up or getting to class on time and finding a parking spot and all that hassle. It's nice to be able to just wake up and open your laptop and go right to work and get all your stuff done on your time, kind of. For some students, it can be tough to commute every day, traffic. If you're coming from a far distance, it makes it even harder. So it's definitely not like a bad idea to have online courses, but at the same time, I think it's pretty important to have an in-class experience and develop relationships with, your fellow students.
Technology is providing different ways to get things done in today's world. If you have a busy schedule where it's difficult to make it on campus, or even if you just want to speed up the process of graduating, online courses could be a good option for you. From Millersville University, this is Ms. Schleight reporting.
A traditional German festival came to Millersville this past weekend. The German club hosted Oktoberfest, joined by polka band Polkadelphia. Kaylin Clothier has more.
Food, games, and polka. The Smack Promenade was lively Saturday, September 19th for the German Club's 2nd annual Oktoberfest at Millersville University.
This right here is the Oktoberfest. This is the second one that we were doing. We did it first last year, and unfortunately it didn't really get rained out. It rained though, and so we had to move it inside, and now it's out here. The weather's wonderful. We had a really good turnout, super excited. What we wanted to do was get the student body and the public engaged in just a taste and a glimpse of German culture, because not many people really know about it, and so why not celebrate?
The original Oktoberfest took place in Bavaria in 1810 to celebrate the wedding of Prince Ludwig and Princess Teresa. Today, the festival attracts more than 6 million people to Munich each year. While Millersville's version isn't quite as old or as populated, it still has a flair of its own.
Oktoberfest here at Millersville is probably different from Oktoberfest anywhere else, being that it's mostly a young crowd. Over in Germany, it's young people, old people, it varies. And we did have older staff and families that did attend, so that's different.
The food, it was really good, and based on what I've eaten in Germany, it was pretty authentic, so that was cool.
How did you find out about this event?
I found out through German class. I know that it's a big event over in Germany. They have a lot of food, a lot of music, and of course the beer, which is the most important part in Oktoberfest.
Because beer is like amazing, and German beer is like the best. So, like, you can't have an Oktoberfest without beer.
Unlike other American Oktoberfests, Millersville follows the German tradition by taking place in the weeks leading up to October rather than in the month itself. From Millersville University, I'm Kaylin Clothier.
At this hour, the White House lawn is filled with dignitaries to officially welcome Pope Francis to the United States. Later today, he will offer a mass and meet with D.C. area bishops. Tomorrow will feature an historic event as the Pope addresses a joint session of Congress. He moves on to New York City later Thursday and speaks to the UN General Assembly on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, the Pope will be in Philadelphia, where he's expected to draw the largest crowds of his trip. More than 1 million people are anticipated to fill the Ben Franklin Parkway. Anyone traveling anywhere near Center City should check online road closures.
Many students and food professors have relied on studio technicians for support of their projects. Ryan Schmucker takes a look at where their knowledge and passions stray.
Jeff Gray is a studio tech for Millersville University, often seen at night taking care of various technical problems.
It's more just maintenance and updating of equipment. Kind of fix a couple mistakes or update a couple computers, work on the labs, hang around to make sure nothing malfunctions.
He also happens to be the founding member of a progressive rock band called Kid Cousin, with bass player and fellow technician Greg Deese.
I was asked to join Cousin the end of my sophomore year, just because I always kind of put myself out there as a bass player. You just have to keep kind of pushing the envelope and trying something new to change your music and your sound.
Progressive rock started as a British movement in the early 1970s, spitting out names like Pink Floyd and Genesis, yet it gained a large following in the American Midwest, where Kid Cousin just so happens to be touring.
We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube.
They're very determined and they're talented, and I think they're already kind of working on that right path to kind of keep pushing themselves forward with the touring that they're doing and that kind of thing. So I have very high hopes for them, and I know that they'll definitely be able to overcome that challenge.
For Miller University, I'm Ryan Schmucker.
Secured his first victory in over a month as the starting pitcher led the hometown Philadelphia Phillies to a 6-2 win over the Miami Marlins last night, haranguing through 7 innings, allowing only 2 runs across 7 hits as he picked up his 6th win of the season, and his first over a span of his last starts. Prior to the game, the Phillies announced that Pete Mackanin might be taking over for the club manager in the 2016 season. Ryan Serber on June 26th interim coach, but the team's front office feels he has the Phillies are back in action tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time as they look to wrap up their homestand with the Marlins.
Let's go to Kaylin Clothier with the weather.
Hey guys, like you said before, today is the first day of fall, so break out those pumpkin spice lattes and those sweaters. I'm sure you could feel that coming in this morning. It was a nice, lovely 53 degrees, and after that long, hot September, we're finally cooling down. So going over to tonight, we are also going to be kind of feeling that same way we did this morning. It's going to be nice, beautiful, clear skies. A really nice Wednesday to kind of wrap up that hump day. All right, so for the rest of the week, so tomorrow's kind of going to be like our peak heat for the week. It's going to go up to 79 degrees and partly sunny. You're going to kind of see this theme of we're kind of wrapping up the sun for the rest of the week. It's going to be more partly sunny as we go into Friday and Saturday. We might get a little hope for the Pope as far as weather goes, but Sunday we are definitely getting cloudy. And that concludes the week, so we're just going to throw it back to you guys.
If you're interested in becoming a DJ for WISQ, the campus radio station, the first training meeting is this Sunday, September 27th at 5 p.m. in Smack Room 18.
Well, that's all we have for today. I'm Alan Kling.
And I'm Curtis Silverwood. Enjoy your first day of fall.